Now I'm a big fan of Jamal Murray, so he got
Yeah,
my respect. So yeah, I like Jamal
yeah.
Murray. Yeah, I watched Jamal Murray. Like, if anybody think he is now a baller, bro, you hating, in my opinion.
That's what be happening. That's what be
Like,
happening. But
you lying to me because you don't know, like you don't see this.
does it have anything
Like,
to do with it because he's from Canada?
see, you know what? To be honest, bro, I didn't even know that until you just told me that.
Really?
I just found out he went to Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Like, what I need to know about Canada for? You went to Kentucky, you played for the Nuggets. That's where I'm at. So I didn't even know about the Canada thing. No, and if they do, that ain't right. That's crazy because you want to go Steve Nash, RJ Barrett. Like, do you want to go that route?
But when it comes to that foreign player or that overseas player, the word on the street is they're soft.
All right, so let me ask you this: if you had your top five overseas players, who would you pick?
Of
Now,
all
I'm
time,
about to prove. I'm about to prove a point. Go ahead.
of all time,
Of all time, if you had to pick five,
Steve Nash should be one of them.
okay,
Paul Gasol would be one of them.
okay.
I might even throw Drazen Petrovic in there.
I knew you was. You had, yeah. I would have too.
Rick Smits,
Okay.
um, even Mark Gasol, Tony Kukoc, um, mm, Jamal Murray. Um, help me out.
Luca. Would you put
I'm
Luca in there?
oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Would you put Dirk in there?
Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah. So my whole point is, you just named like some Hall of Fame people or some Hall of Fame quality people. So
Yeah,
can't nobody say that they are soft. Like, you can't have those careers and be soft. There's no way.
that's the American way would be to call them soft. But then that's the thought process. You just broke that all the way down to show people that no matter what they saying, these boys got championships. These boys got Hall of Fame careers.
Oh,
You know what I
bro, I ain't
mean?
even put Yao Ming in there.
We didn't go all the way down the list of the greatest.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying. It's like, bro,
Even
so how
Jeremy
can you?
Lin had a run. You know what I mean? So
Now I will say this: maybe back in the day they can say that, but now, like, bro, like, come on, man,
yeah, I
we
mean
way
that
past that.
we've adopted the foreign style of play. You know what I
I
mean?
got one more. I got one more for you, Fred. The number one draft pick last year was who?
Last year, Wimby,
Thank you, thank you. So
and where is he
what we
from?
talking?
France.
What we talking about, man?
Everything has changed, so the words of somebody being soft and being in the NBA is ridiculous.
Like, not maybe not now. It may be back in the day, but not now. It don't apply.
See, when they said soft, I always thought of finesse. I didn't think of soft. I thought of their style was more of a smoother flow, like a violinist. You know what I mean? Their style of play was more smooth, was more
So
finesse.
what would they call Clyde then?
He was smooth. He was smooth. He was
So
smooth.
he was soft.
Clyde Drexler?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I
Oh
thought, I
nah.
mean,
Yeah, so nah, but that's well, they compared to Jordan, they would say so, yes. Right? Not soft. They would never say he was soft, not Clyde.
all right.
Maybe.
So I got one more thing. It's two players that's soft in the Hall of Fame that was on the Dream Team. You got Chris Mullin, he was
Yeah.
soft, and then you got
Smooth.
Clyde, was soft.
Clyde
So
was
what we
smooth.
talking about, man?
Clyde was I wanted to see how you felt about load management. In today's NBA, they got 82 games, right? So
Hmm.
should the season be shorter to deal with load management, or what do you think about load management? Or you think it's fair for the fans who like may have paid $300 to see a LeBron play, and it's a load management thing where he's on the sideline eating? Because the way I feel like if a person is already they're selling these tickets to these fans for these
Hmm.
high dollars. And the reasons why some of these fans are paying these high dollar prices are to see these superstars.
Yeah, for sure.
And
For
then
sure.
and then they come and then either the night of the game or the week of the game, or he comes that you come that night and the player's not playing. I kind of feel like the NBA is swindling the fans a little bit by the high ticket prices as well as sitting players when either the season is too long, you either shorten the season up for the players to be able to play all the games, or
Yeah.
figure out a way for either a player to come out and at least play a, a minute or something
Hmm.
and then get subbed or something. Like,
Okay.
how do you feel about load management, man?
So with load management, I think this is here to stay, and this is how it's going to be. Now, if you're, I think they're swindling the fans only because the fans don't know if the guy is going to play in two. So, but I think maybe a solution is to meet in the middle. Let's say you allow them a certain amount of games to not participate this year, but it's on the schedule. So and so is not going to
Yeah.
be this game.
Okay.
That's like a compromise to
Yeah,
me. That's a
that
good
is.
compromise.
I think so
So
too.
so
But
I
but
would think like that.
but then that would be up to like the way the schedule is played. Then they would already have to know like I'm not going to be ready to play that game, or I will be ready
Hmm.
to play that game. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Or that's a weird thing to look at your schedule that's already printed out and to know you're not playing that game. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's like if you want my money, you at least got to compromise with me because
Yeah.
this is my money, or I can just not participate at all. Like I just watch it on TV. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go.
Yeah.
I would like to go.
Yeah, and they're trying to sell out these arenas every night and all of that.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I think that ain't fair to the fans, man.
Right.
That ain't
You
because
got
sometimes you may get that as a gift, like months in advance. So that's
yeah,
not fair to the fans.
right. So I was just wondering how you felt about that, man, because I see it
Yeah.
all the time. I see this load management, but then I see players and I see kids and fans. You got the stadium is packed, and then how many times you watched the game and just turned it because the guy ain't playing? Like man, that dude ain't
But plenty of times. So I know I ain't hopping in the car going down there, and I know he
right.
ain't playing. So
That's
yeah,
gotta
you know
hurt
now
after you
you
spent
tricking me.
400 on a ticket or something.
When I see Kawhi on the basketball court, I'm watching the game. I forget he's in the NBA.
Because his game, everything is so quiet. Everything's
No,
so
no, I
quiet.
don't see him. I don't see him. For one, he already on the West. So if I'm on the East, we ain't gonna see all the late games. Now you not playing, so it's just like I forget
Wow.
that you playing in the league, man. I'm
I
like, oh
thought
yeah, they
I
do got
thought
Kawhi.
I thought it was because everything surrounding him is so
Nah,
quiet that you just don't
mm,
hear stuff about nothing.
no, no,
I don't know what that is either, but you know, I guess 82 games is a lot of games to play. They played
nah,
all games unless it was broke
yeah.
off or something.
Then do you think somebody can do that, or do you think it's more beneficial just to give it some rest, the body some rest?
Not now. Not now. Well, it just depends because if you're the superstar, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's not like you're just easy to be replaced. So, but I don't recommend that a player plays hurt. But yeah, I've played tired before and not and that's
Okay,
different from playing hurt. You know what I mean? So I would recommend if you're tired, yeah, just at least give the fans a quarter or at least a, a at least a minute of your time, man. A minute in the
yeah,
first half, a minute in the second half. They came to see you,
yeah,
so like at least just give them
yeah.
that.
Just give them something. Yeah, and I was thinking too. I want your opinion on this. You know, then you know how they take a break. They say they rest in their body. Do you think it's really beneficial for them to rest their body or to keep it like in motion?
Nah, I think with them athletes, they're already conditioned like that. So
Okay,
I think
okay,
they're well conditioned for that kind of stuff. Because you got a back to back and stuff. That doesn't warrant you not playing or doesn't warrant you not stepping on the court for those fans who paid to see you. Otherwise,
yeah,
you just eating off of us, man. If you can show up out here, but you're not hurt.
Yeah.
If you can show up, give
Yeah.
me at least a minute. Go out there
Something.
and shoot a shot and get subbed. Something.
Yeah. Have a
Go behind the
picture, like
back, do a layup, you know what I mean, and then
something.
come out the game.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
saw
yeah.
you were happy.
You
Sign
are
some
right, man.
autographs.
Yeah, you right about that. Cause I'm thinking about the little kids. Even if you come in for 2 minutes, that's one opportunity for a kid to get a picture of you on the court.
Oh my
One,
goodness,
and that's
man.
all. That's all it's about. This one time.
It's only 82 games. This is what we pay you millions for, bro.
Man, you was telling me about the athletes going broke.
Yeah, man. No, all
So what you
right.
feel about that?
They say, man, damn. They say 78% of athletes go broke after retirement. Can you fathom yourself going broke or being one of those athletes to get yourself in a situation to where you can go broke?
Like I'm fascinated by this. So I was trying to find out like why. Me and you, we touched on it one time. Remember we was talking about taking steps,
Yeah.
like 1 through 5, right?
Yep.
So let's say we start off at 1.
Yep.
Now you got the money of 5. You never seen 2, 3, 4. So you don't know how to handle the money, how to lose the money, how to keep the money, how to invest the money.
I say 78%. That's almost 80%. That's almost 8 out of 10 players. So
Yeah,
you telling
yeah.
me 8 out of 10 players don't have no kind of financial literacy before? But I mean, I understand big money is big money, but no kind of financial literacy to even know to
Okay,
get a financial advisor. Tell you right now, I couldn't see myself being one of the 8 out of 10 players that would go
okay. Now you're gonna be
broke.
the 2 out of 10. Then you're gonna be the 2 out of 10 that's straight.
I would think so.
Do you think Grant Hill would have been one of those people, knowing his father and his upbringing and stuff like that? Do you think he would have been the part of the 2 or the 8?
He'd have been part of the two.
That's what I'm saying. Now,
Mhm.
just think about it. The people that we know, no disrespect to anybody, because I'm one of those people. Do you think we fit in the 8 out of 10 without the fathers, or the 2 out of the 10?
I would say most people would fit, and I myself was in the 8 out of 10.
Okay.
But as I've grown and experienced life, it would put me in the two, I would say now.
If you were 22 back in when you were 22, do you think you still would have been savvy enough? So would you,
I
or
would have
would you if
probably
you?
fell in the eight. I would have probably fell in the eight.
And that's a hell of a number, 8 versus 2. Like that's 80% versus 20%. So 80% of us don't have that. So yeah, I'm not surprised because if you think about it, what is it? 70% of us are African American in the leagues.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm not surprised. Like the numbers is right there.
We all played that game. What would you do if you had $1 million, right?
Yeah,
And we all broke the money up in stupid ways when we were young. Like, what would you
yeah,
do with the $1 million?
yeah,
And would have been
yeah,
broke. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
however
bro.
you would have split that $1 million up, you thought it was a lot of money, and you'd
Yeah.
have split it up however you'd have thought you'd have been broke. So, but only issue that I have with that is some of these guys are veteran players. They've already went through 3 contracts. That's where I have a problem with that part. Like, of
Mm.
course, you come into the league as a little boy. At some point, I'm thinking some kind of financial literacy would come into play. And they're making janky deals and janky investments. And that's hard pill to swallow, man. To watch brothers like Joe Smith roll around, you know what I'm saying, with financial issues. You haven't been out of the league that long. Certain players haven't been out of the league that long.
We do 3 contracts.
3 contracts. Oh, you
All
said
right, so
what?
3 contracts.
Let's just say you
You
got
come.
3 contracts. You
Yeah,
didn't had
three.
three max deals or some shit.
If you keep going through the same thing, that means you haven't learned a lesson yet.
Yeah.
If you learned the lesson, you wouldn't go through it 3 times because you learned the lesson. It's the same thing if somebody touches a stove and it's hot, boom, okay, now I know it's hot. If you touch that stove 2 more times to try to figure out if it's hot or not, it's on you.
You're right. You said a good thing before. You said, and this is where I don't understand it, and this is where brothers need to be understanding it, and this is where something is wrong in this. And you said I ain't going back.
Yeah.
You've been there before. You've been at that, when you were at that point.
Yeah.
You ain't going back.
I'm not going back.
So what I'm saying to myself too, as that player who is an earner, and you are
What you mean?
you must have forgot what it's like to be there.
Mm.
Because a person who gets that and acquires that are supposed to know they ain't never going back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you worked from where we were to get to where you are. That's why it's so hard for me to understand. Because if I'm talking about your mama not having this, you not having that, everybody in your family, whatever, you worked to get there. And now, after all the success, you're gonna be right back there. That's
Yeah.
hard for me. That's hard for me to that's a hard pill to swallow, because you yourself said, I ain't going back. And I myself say, I ain't going back. Because
Mm-hmm.
I know what that feeling is like. That feeling right there keeps me away from that. So all the
Okay.
mistakes along the way, when do you learn from them, man? Knowing that this is where you're gonna be.
So you said that, John, that me and you said we ain't going back, right? So let's say 10 people say, yeah, we ain't going back either. All right, then I go down the line. What did you do to make sure you ain't going back? Uh,
That's the part.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I've been thinking about this for a minute. I'm gonna ask you the a person that's most recognizable in this world. I mean, your preacher, your grandmother, everybody will recognize. Like, you probably don't know the history or whatever, but you be like, that's or that's the girl from that. Who you thinking? And I asked 10 people already.
Man, the most recognizable figure.
Face. I'm talking about, you see that face, like your like I said, your preacher could be like, oh, that's
Besides
who you.
Jesus.
All right, so that's who you picking.
Yep.
So you say Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
That's
I'm gonna
too
go ahead.
that's too
Give me
easy though, I think.
give me a celebrity. Give me a celebrity.
A celebrity. Somebody
Snoop
that could
Dogg,
rival Snoop Dogg.
bruh. Just think about that.
I thought
Who
about
don't
it.
who don't know Snoop Dogg, bruh? Like, he done did every type of music, been everywhere, doing everything, mixed with every type of people, did sports. Not even Jordan
Putin.
over Snoop.
Yeah.
Over Snoop.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay,
Of
okay,
course. Of
all
course,
right.
man.
So
Like, go
okay, all
ahead,
right. So
man.
let me ask you this. So let's say my grandmother, and you put
Okay.
two of them up there. Who you think she'll really know? Not have an idea.
Besides not Jesus. Because every grandma gonna know Jesus.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep Jesus out of it. Jesus is something different.
All right. Uh, if I if,
That's
if I
right.
went if I went with Putin and Snoop Dogg, man,
Go with them too.
my grandmother would know Snoop.
Mine too. That's what I'm saying, bro. My mother would know Snoop. Like, I've been asking for over a year,
Yeah.
trying to find somebody. Yeah. So some
Uh,
people say Trump, but
nah.
I'm going with Snoop still.
What about Farrakhan?
I'm going Snoop.
Yeah.
Give me somebody then.
I did. I did. That's all I
Who?
had. That's all I got, man. Shit.
That's all you
I
got. Okay.
Yeah, I mean Oprah,
Okay. All right.
man.
Okay. Yes,
Because
I'm
you say
saying, bro.
Snoop's
Now I know
reach
it's
is
tough. I know it's
Snoop's
tough.
Snoop's reach is very far, it's very broad, but I'm not sure how far and not how broad.
So you going with Oprah?
Yeah, I go with Oprah over Snoop, man.
All right. So we're gonna let people leave their comments.
Because both of our grandmothers would know Oprah too.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
You
all
know what I'm
right.
saying?
You think about this. So our grandmothers can be like some of the oldest people in our family, right?
Yeah.
Let's say the youngest person in your family. Would he know Oprah
Damn. Nope.
or would he know Snoop?
Nah, you know Snoop.
All right, so you got two people. You got the grandmother and the baby. That's why I said it. That's why I said Snoop. Okay,
Yeah.
I know it's hard to believe, bro, but it is what it is. But before then, my vote was Michael Jackson. When I thought about it years ago, Michael Jackson. That's when he was living.
That would have been a great one because yeah,
Yeah.
everybody knows Mike too. Yeah. Nah, man. That oof, boy. That makes me mad, man, because that can't be the guy that everybody knows. Nah, man. No, sir. Like, uh-uh. No, man. I'm disappointed,
Oh
bro.
my
I'm
goodness, man.
disappointed. I'm disappointed, man. People
I
watching will
keep
probably say they don't know. They don't. You can't even act like you don't know Snoop.
I've been asking people, give me somebody else, so I won't come back to Snoop.
I'm
Keep coming back
disappointed,
to Snoop.
man. I'm
Hey, man,
disappointed,
it
man.
is
Go
what it
ahead. Go
is.
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
I wanted to touch on the mental health. I knew it was something I forgot, right?
All right.
So you know how you have little talks, and you know how I'll be just straight cut it, or you know what I'm saying, I'll be straight to the point with it, right? So
Yeah.
part of it is I think I'm responsible for my own mental health.
That is correct.
So
100%.
sometimes I can't deal with it because like I know they ain't gonna be like no that
Yes.
ain't helping. You know what I'm saying? It may pollute my thoughts and stuff like that. So sometimes I control that. So sometimes I gotta cut it off and cut people off because I gotta worry about my mental health.
That intake, that's that intake right there. That sometimes
Yeah,
the intake, whether it's your food consumption, your intake, your food
yeah,
intake, that could be bad for your mental. It could do something for your to
yeah.
your mental. Some of the
Mhm,
music that you listen to, if you just constantly
mhm.
pound it into your head sometimes,
Yeah,
that could be bad for your mental. All
yeah, for
kinds of
sure.
things that you're not addressing that are just compounded can just
Yeah,
all lead to that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
there's a
for
lot
sure.
of other contributing factors to mental health. But the
Yeah, for
health
sure, for
balances, we got
sure.
to know when to cut stuff off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and I'm so happy that we bring this up. And I can know I keep saying this because I keep thinking about like people back in the day. Imagine not knowing about intake. You
Man,
just
you
think
fall
you
victim to
think
it.
yeah you just think so and so is acting a certain way because
Yeah.
whatever reason. So just like
Hmm.
I'm so happy that we can do it because some people gonna recognize like you know what
Yeah.
I do need to So again, we having conversations.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that because a lot
Well,
of people
well,
didn't.
check it out, bruh. Appearance and everything can go into it too. Some of us are ashamed by the way we look. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And that does something to you when you walk in amongst a bunch of people who feel
For
like,
sure.
all right, we live in a glamorous society.
Yeah.
So, but like you said, some things you got to take into into your own hands. You got to work on
Hmm.
self care and stuff like that. You got to
You got
start
to.
get yourself motivated and work on things
Yeah.
that help improve that for yourself. Because you might not be, the best looking person to everybody, but try to be the best looking person for yourself
For
first.
yourself.
And that's where
Yeah.
it starts. You build yourself up, and then you
Yeah.
can
That's it.
project on the other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you trying to help somebody else, like now both of y'all just down bad and trying to get up together, so
Yeah.
it don't work like that. Because, like I said, it's more prevalent now. Now I know that I need to turn so and so off. I need to stop doing this. I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I know now.
That stuff in the front of our frontal lobe, that dopamine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They say that is very prevalent. That's why the swiping thing is so big because it does something to the dopamine in your brain.
Mm.
Everything inside your brain. It's a thing where certain things you can't turn on and turn off. And so when I talk about intake like that, you're on your phone all day just watching
Yeah.
bad videos and violent videos and things like that. Bro, what do you think that's doing to your psyche, your
Yeah.
mental health?
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about the dopamine and stuff and the intake and all of that right there, what do you think that
Hmm.
does to your head? Not only that, with the drug use and then the alcohol consumption and all of that on top of that right there.
Yeah. Yeah. And a weird thing about that is, so let's say we watch an action flick and they shooting and killing.
Yeah.
So I learned is that is not going to make you shoot and kill. It just is going to is doing something else to you, but it's not positive.
It's inciting
Yes,
something.
yeah, to do something else. Now,
Yeah.
just because, like say, me and you can listen to Future, but I probably won't ever drink no lean ever in my
Right.
life.
Right.
So just
But
like what I'm saying, it's something else to it though.
hmm
Yeah. So
but
yeah. So just because it ain't this, no, I don't believe that a lot of stuff in life is just because. I think everything is for a reason.
in our community, it's like frowned upon to be diverse and to have. I appreciate you saying to me that you thought it was cool that I had these different sets of friends. But growing up, you know what I'm saying, having different sets of friends or having different diversities in your style, people will laugh at it or they'll frown upon it. Or some people in our community would be scared to unleash some of these skills and some of these different passions that they have never
Mm.
promoted in our community because we only in this certain block radius. Our mindset hasn't went out this block radius. So when we got a kid or a person whose mind has went outside that radius, people looking at him like he's strange and stuff like that. I was one
Yeah.
of them
Yeah.
kids, man, who would always try different things with different friends. I would have a Chinese friend or a Haitian friend or a Caucasian friend or something, and people be wondering like, how are we meshing together? But that's the diversity that I always grew up with. Until you grow older, until you go through some of the experiences, you don't know that it's okay to be different.
And I talked to an older person who was in my same situation, who come from the environment that I come from, and he don't live here no more. And so we talking about it, and we both agree, bruh. The environment will take the confidence right out you. It will beat the confidence out you. Like it will. Some people don't have the confidence to overcome that. Now, in certain communities, certain people, it will benefit them to take a walk or to jog, right?
Yes, but
Now that we sometimes they don't because the environment is going to say something
it's an
or
embarrassment.
make you feel that's
Come on, man.
crazy.
It's a stereotype now, right? That we can't even go out there and jog and run within ourselves.
Like an old head asked me one time, like, why we can't get it together? Because we or whoever you say us is don't hold us accountable. That's the key right there. That is nobody's fault but holding accountable. Like the neighborhood, like that's your neighborhood. So if somebody's hanging, like you talking about, that somebody was in front of the store, right?
Yeah,
Ain't that your neighborhood?
yeah,
So what you
yeah.
gonna do about it?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
That's not
talking about.
like you can't expect me to do anything about it. I don't live there. It's your neighborhood.
So this is where the clash in our communities come in, right? We've
Okay.
seen these things play out before. These guys who will try to come in to the communities or within the communities and try to help just police their own communities. And it'd be something within our community that'll do something to that person.
No, it got to be our community,
The whole
not.
community. It can't be
Yes,
a person that has a different mindset, that person who believes in this or who has
man,
experienced this. It has to
man, we
be
gonna get you up
everybody,
out of
right?
there. Let's say my neighborhood say you can't do it right here. They will go to another neighborhood.
Yeah.
So again, we're not telling you don't do. Nobody's saying don't do it. You just can't do it here. Like we got, we gotta take a stand. 'Cause we got kids, the family, blah blah blah. My grandmother's just not right here. So again, it's us.
Yeah.
or whoever's in the neighborhood. Like if you want your community to be better, it starts with you, bro. Like you cannot expect somebody else who don't live in your community to understand your community.
It's like the things that you're saying are absolutely correct, but all I'm reflecting on is that's still the problems that we're having within the community is just us. Like we have so
So
many different sides of
go ahead.
views and points of views and the way we see things and the way we don't see things, the way you're supposed to tell on somebody, not supposed to tell if you see crimes. It's just our whole structure of thought is jaded when it comes to the community, things that go on in the community. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We see crime in our community and we are supposed to not report the crime in our community. You know what I mean?
I would love to fight with you, but I can't if you don't go there first. Certain situations, everybody can't be the winner because if everybody's winning, who's the real winner? How you gonna recognize who's the winner? You gotta have a loser
Yeah.
to recognize the winner. So I think it's an effort to keep certain people losers so we can recognize our winning ways. Yeah, so if think about the basketball terms. Think about the battle that the Clippers have been in the same stadium as the Lakers.
Immense.
Think about just that small battle, like that
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
Like I hear from Clippers players, like the fans don't even recognize or the fans look at them a certain way. So that's a small example of a battle that's uphill, and it's probably you never probably will win that battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, do I really want to put my time into that, or should I just go there and play for the Clippers and just be the best I can be, and that's it?
Yeah. That's what you do. That's what
Or
most
or
people
do
do.
or do I try to make Clippers a household name and overcome? Boy, that's a steep jump. That's a steep
Yeah.
hill.
That's the first way to get you hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be the best Clipper player, like one of the best Clipper players that played for the
Yeah.
Clippers.
And just stay low.
Yeah,
Just
and I
yeah.
might be one of the best players ever, maybe in the league. I ain't win, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna just go like that because of the other way is just like, whew, that's a lot. And when you bring your family into it, now they fighting that joke too.
Mm,
God, you done brought
mm,
other
mm.
people in this uphill fight, man.
Yeah.
You want my son
Man.
to try to overcome the Lakers, man, boy.
Yeah. You're right, man. You're right. You're right. That basketball term will break it down for you, man. I'll never overcome that. That's like,
All right, man. You say you got the scenario for me, man.
all right, let's think about this though. Mostly every state has one major person who's a connect in that state. So for example, I might put you in Virginia and
Okay.
you might call
I'm
Missy
calling for
Elliott
real.
or so. All right. So I'm gonna drop you in a state that you might not.
Okay.
You're gonna have a hard time though. This person in this state, this person, I mean, whatever state I drop you in, they got to be able to get you out of there. They got to be your
Okay.
resource, your go-to person. All right. Let's say you are in a situation in New Jersey.
Oh, I'm calling stretch without a doubt.
Tretch.
Off the break. Off the break. Like without no second thought. Maybe red if the Tresh don't answer.
I was about to say, no
Yeah, but
red
I'm going with Tresh,
man.
bro. I'm going with Tresh.
With
And
everything, with
red
the style, with how you are and everything, you Tretch ain't got no trouble. He gonna get you out of it, all of that right there. So if something come up, Tretch got you. He got the money for it and everything.
to to me, Tresh on the grown man thing. Sometimes the money is something different versus being a grown man in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like if it
Yeah,
leads to that,
yeah,
yeah. But
yeah.
yeah, I'll probably go with Tresh. You go with?
I was thinking Red Man. My age and style, you know what I mean? My
Okay.
age and style, I'm thinking that we would be able to mesh more. He would kind of understand on the lower level
Yeah.
and be able to, and not really be in those situations either. I was thinking about whoever I might call, make sure they ain't in those situations and ain't
Yeah.
nobody trying to get at them or do nothing to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And make
Pretty
sure they
sure.
got the resources
Yeah.
to be able to get me out the situation also. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But all right, but hold on.
Okay.
New Jersey was pretty easy. What if I put
Okay.
you in another state?
All right. Go ahead. What you got?
Alabama.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm calling Nick Saban.
Nick say, oh, good choice. Good
I'm
choice.
calling Nick. Nick, come and get me. You thinking, man? Who you
Nick
calling?
Saban. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. Anybody else? Boy,
Nick Saban, you ain't got nobody?
Nick Saban is probably the best person that you could call in the state of Alabama, man.
I don't know if I should have picked this person first. One more.
In Alabama?
One, two people.
In Alabama?
Two people.
in Alabama.
Yes.
Is Martin Luther King's wife Coretta's not there? Is she? She in Georgia or something?
Nope.
Who you calling?
Barkley.
He in Alabama? You think he in Alabama still?
Yeah.
He
But
live in LA, man.
no, he got connections in
All right,
Alabama or
I give it up to Barkley. Yeah.
Bo Jackson.
Okay. So you got some real icons. I mean,
Yeah.
with Nick Saban to call first and to call those guys, you would definitely be able to get wherever you needed to go, transport, whatever, man. Problem solved.
I got one for you though.
All right.
Bam. You in West Virginia, who you calling?
Hmm. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna call Pac-Man Jones.
Pac-Man from West Virginia?
He went to school there.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh,
He
okay.
broke
Oh,
records there.
damn.
He broke records there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
True.
broke
True.
records there. I call Pat
True.
because he still got connections in Morgantown.
Yeah. True. True. Damn.
Other
Okay.
than that,
Yeah.
though, other than that, though,
That's a good one though.
yeah, because other than that, I might be stuck. West Virginia.
I got two for you. I got
I
two
call
good
Randy
ones.
Moss. I call Randy Moss because he
Yes,
got
sir.
that country grammar down in West
Yes,
Virginia.
sir.
He
I'm
got that
calling
country grammar.
Randy.
He got that country grammar down in
Yes,
West
he do.
Virginia.
Yes, he do.
Yeah, Randy,
I'm
he'll get
calling.
me up out of there. You know, he talked that talk.
I'm calling Randy. If I
Yeah.
can't get Randy, it's Jay Will.
Hold on. The commentator Jay Will, or talking about the
Nah, his
white
boy,
chocolate.
White Chocolate. Yeah,
All right, yeah, right.
yeah.
He's still there. He probably still there. Go ahead, man. I'm just saying, because after your career, you probably want to buy a piece of land where you used to live at. All that right there, man. That's all I'm saying.